Welcome, Dana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so happy to have you here,
Haley.
and I can hear you loud and clear. Everybody, let's give Dana a huge round of applause for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a speaker today. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the stage.
Thanks, Haley. Greatly appreciated. Oh, Haley, what a great platform you have to incite people to be better, to do better, and feel better. I love how you approach life and how you encourage others. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. I'm Dana Baghall. I'm the founder of Making a Difference Because You Matter. And I serve as a holistic health and wellness practitioner, as well as a consultant, a coach, and a speaker. And my main role every day is to help people to shift from the paradigm of chronic illnesses, chronic diseases, so that we can all just heal from the inside out. You know, from a lot of the stuff that we carry that we don't need to carry, or maybe we need to just set it down for a moment. So I'm talking about like releasing pain, releasing stress, fatigue, trauma, depression, anxiety, so that we can energetically, master our well being to live life more abundantly. And that's what we are here for, is to live life more abundantly. Now, this month of August is actually the month of where if you are a parent, you're getting your children ready to get, to head back to school, or maybe they're already in school. And you're looking also to close out the year. So I want to talk to you about how you can successfully close out the year as well as help your family to do it. And you're probably like, Dana, I just want to close out today. I just want to make it through the day. That's where I'm at. And if that's where you're at, that's good, because I'm going to help you how to do it on a day-to-day basis. So the outcome is you're having a successful year. And so the first three steps that I'm going to give to you, and it centers around taking your pulse. Mm-hmm. Now, most people think when you take your pulse, you're taking your two fingers and you're placing it up against your artery, or you're placing it here, right? You could also place it on the top of your foot, or on the side of your groin, or around your kneecap. Okay, those are places where you can take your pulse. That's what we are conditioned and trained, and how we learned how to take your pulse. And that is well and good. But in order to have a successful day and a successful year, it's important for us to be able to tap in and understand what causes our pulse to rise, what causes it to race, that prevents us from being able to accomplish what we said is important to us. So, the first step is to take your pulse and understanding what causes your blood to rise or to quicken, or your heart to palpitate. What causes this stress in your life? And there's many ways that you could take a look at looking at it. We look at 12 different areas, but our clients, they get to choose as to where they want to focus, what area in their life. We have a pinwheel that talks about the quality of life. Do you want to take your pulse in that area? Do you want to take it in the spiritual area, the emotional, physical, relational, career? The list goes on. So for yourself, take a look and take your pulse and just look at what areas in my life that is perhaps challenging me the most from having a successful day, or having a successful outcome in the way that brings joy and happiness and peace along the way. Okay, so that's the first step. And I'll go back into details to show you how. The second step involves uh, pulse, which is the acronym for the word pulse, and that stands for practicing unlimited love through self evaluation. I'm going to repeat that again. Pulse, which is the second step, it involves practicing unlimited love through self evaluation. Now, when you're practicing pulse, this is when you get to love on yourself. After you have taken a look at what is causing distress in my life or in the different areas that are important to me that we just covered, now is your time to love on you, to practice pulse, loving you. And so that may look different for everybody. It may mean that you are meditating and praying when it comes to the spiritual sense. It may mean that you are going outside and you're connecting with nature. You're receiving natural vitamin D that is touching your skin on your arms and on your face or on your legs, because energetically that feeds you and it feeds your eyes, which then speaks to your brain, which then releases those happy neurotransmitters, which I say is like taking a dose of God. It's the healthy prescription you want to take in life. Dose stands for dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Okay? So who doesn't want to get a dose of God? So, practicing pulse is learning how to love on you. All right? The third step is eating your pulse. Now, you may be wondering, did I just hear her correctly? Did she say eating your pulse? Yes, eat your pulse. This is not only biblical, that goes back to if you read scriptures in the Bible, in the book of Daniel. He was young. He and his three friends, they ate pulse, and they encouraged the king to have everyone else to eat pulse after he witnessed how strong they were. That they ended up defeating the people who were coming against them in the army. They battled them and they won. So who would not want to combat their challenges so that they could come out victorious? Okay? So when you eat your pulse, it is scientifically proven that when you consume more plant-based options on your on your plate, that you are feeding your mind, you're feeding your body to be strengthened to combat perhaps some hidden illnesses through epigenetics, meaning that you have inherited certain genes. Okay, you get to combat them by eating whole plant-based foods, eating legumes, eating peanuts, eating peas, beans, lettuce, leafy vegetables. Okay, you want to eat the rainbow. In our practice, we refer to it as a pulse rainbow. When you look at your plate, you want to see it represent the rainbow. You want to see different color choices because those colors actually feeds different parts of your body, different organs. It all serves a purpose. Okay? So that's what I mean by taking or eating your pulse. So again, there are three major steps that can help you to live your life daily so that you can have successful outcomes, not only daily, but for the year. And that is one, by taking your pulse. What is causing distress in your life? Okay? Taking just awakening yourself to it, having real talk. All right? Just becoming aware of it, not to judge it. Don't judge yourself. Just be a silent observer of what is going on in your life that is causing dis-ease, okay? Because if it is not taken care of, it is shown, scientifically shown, and by working with people, it is shown that what causes dis-ease in your life has the potential to become a disease, like a chronic illness, like stroke, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, different forms of cancers, where your hair falls out. Okay? There's so much more. So that will take us into the next step again, which is practicing pulse. Okay? That is the acronym for practicing unlimited love through self evaluation. Here are, this is where you just want to love on you. If there's anyone or anybody that knows you the most, it's your body. Mhm. Your body goes with you wherever you go. And energetically speaking, you are a spiritual being before you are a human being. So, energetically, we are all designed to love. So, start incorporating more things into your life that you can feel loved. Okay? Even if it's only taking 15 minutes out of the day, just block off 15 minutes. Aren't you worth it? The other thing was eating your pulse. Make sure that you take into account when you're putting food onto your plate or when you're putting food onto your family's plate. Is it balanced? Perhaps you're not able to get it all in one meal, and that's okay. The preference is that you do, but if not, that's okay. Just throughout the day, make sure that you're incorporating the different rainbow colors into your lifestyle. So, here are a couple things that I think will also help you to experience success throughout the day. And I wrote them down. Okay. Spiritually, we already talked about praying and meditating, but why not also create a gratitude journal? One of the other speakers had already alluded to it. It's so important because when you create a gratitude journal, guess what? You're releasing dopamine, that neurotransmitter that's inside of us, inside of our brain. You're releasing it throughout the body, which then helps your parasympathetic system to go into loving you more. It's no longer in that fight or flight situation. Okay? Next category is emotional. For emotional, why not set healthy parameters? Now, as women, we have a conditioned habit of saying yes to people or I'm sorry. Set parameters. It's okay to say no. It's okay for you to stand in your truth. It's okay for you to not only stand in your truth, but when you do that, you are seeding more yes for tomorrow's. Okay? You're worth it. And while you're here, your purpose, your mission is worth you being able to say more to those yes, as opposed to no's that are, or things that you're taking on that doesn't belong to you. All right. Also, underneath emotional, create a dump list. All right. That's really important. Place it on your nightstand. And this is where you could do this 30 minutes to 60 minutes ahead of time. And you can start just writing stuff down of things that you did not have the chance to accomplish for the day that you may need to accomplish for tomorrow. All right. When you do that, you're giving yourself permission to go back to ease and to be able to breathe because you're telling yourself, I didn't get to you today. It's okay. I really wanted to, but I didn't. But tomorrow, I'll take care of you tomorrow. All right. So create a dump list, especially before you lay your head down to rest, and surrender what does not belong to you. Physical, highly encourage you to be in movement. All right. A lot of women say to me, Dana, I don't have the time of the day. I got to do this for my kids. I got to do this for my partner, for my husband. I got to do this. I got to be at work at this, for my business. I have X amount of Z. I'm wearing like 10 hats, Dana. It's not possible. Let me tell you what's not possible. What's not possible is that if you don't incorporate movement at least 10 to 15 minutes on a daily basis, what's not possible is that you're not going to be here to help see the things that you want to be successful in on a greater basis. Okay? Because our muscles, they atrophy as we get older if you're not in movement. Our cognition, it starts to decline. So stay in movement. All right. And that could be doing yoga, 15 minutes, Tai Chi. All right. I love Tai Chi. Doing HIIT training, which is high impact training. Or it could be just walking, which is low impact to the body. But oh my goodness, it does so much. I do it every morning with my girlfriends out here. I love it. It's a time to connect, to socialize, to connect with nature, and then to also be in movement. All right. Nutritionally speaking, a healthy, low-fat, plant-based lifestyle, it empowers your immune system and your endocrine system. Okay? So ladies, take care of you. We already talked about eating a pulse rainbow. Maybe perhaps do a intermittent fast or some form of fasting. Okay? To help your body to recalibrate. Environmentally, all right? What is in your space at home or in your workspace or in your community, all right, that is causing distress or stress in your life? Is it your bedroom? Is your bedroom too cluttered? All right. Are you having a hard time sleeping because of that? Because you're trying to figure out, oh my gosh, I can't sleep because there's clothes over here in this corner. Things are not in place. Or perhaps you want to take a look at minimizing products that have toxins in it. Look at your laundry detergent. Look at your lotions. Look at your clothing. Look at your electronic devices. Please move your electronic devices to another room because they emit dirty energy. Okay? So these are all things that hopefully is helpful and that you could just do today. I gave you a laundry list, but just pick one or two things so that you can experience peace simply by taking your pulse. And if you want to reach out to me, if you want to find out more or seek consultative services or participate in our cohort coaching group, feel free to reach out to makingadifferencebecauseyoumatter.com or danabagnall.com.
Awesome. I really want to say thank you so much for some amazing tips, because this entrepreneurial journey, sometimes it's a rough one, and we don't talk enough about the mental health and the physical health,
Yes.
the self-care, spiritual aspects of it, that,
Yes.
how much we really need to do for ourselves and how important that is. So I want to just tell you, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Okay, everybody, let's give Dana a huge round of applause. Dana, thank you for being a speaker today. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I want to tell you that I really appreciate you being here. Rounds of applause. Thank you, and all the things. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being a speaker on this month's event. And I really appreciate you.